we are allowed, or INEC is allowed to, transmit results electronically, but it did not say in real time.
Hello and happy weekend. Welcome to Newspaper Review on La Verita TV Productions this Friday, 6 February 2026, where we unpack the week's biggest headlines in a relaxed, easygoing way. Sit back, stay informed, and let's glide into the weekend together. On the Daily Sun newspaper, outrage over Senate rejection of electronic transmission of results. Sub-headline: How Nigeria can move from potential to economic prosperity, says NRC Chair Zach Adedeji. On First Daily newspaper, over 160 dead in Kwara, nation trapped in endless killings. On Daily Independent newspaper, flight safety at risk as Nigerians jet fuel black market booms. On the Punch newspaper, Kwara massacre, US condemns killings as Turkey pledges support. On the Vanguard newspaper, 2027, majority of senators want real-time result transmission. On the Guardian newspaper, Electoral Act, Senate decision triggers outrage, doubt over 2027 election. Sub-headline: Kaduna, Khan confirms release of kidnapped worshippers. That's it on the newspaper headlines. Let's go on a quick short break. Don't go nowhere. Our newspaper analysis continues shortly.
One game in 9 states. Adekunle Komolafe Foundation presents table tennis competition for all gender, live in the city of Kano, Kaduna, Niger, Nasarawa, Kwara, Ekiti, Benue, Lagos, and FCT Abuja. Grand finale in Kaduna. Prizes to be won: first place 2 million naira, second place 1 million naira, third place 500,000 naira, and other consolation prizes. Date 9th to 26th of February 2026. For registration, visit www.laveritatvproductions.com. For sponsorship, advert, and partnership, contact the following numbers. Adekunle Komolafe Foundation Table Tennis Competition. Again, you can't
Thank you for staying with us on the show. Good morning, Mr. Wisdom.
Good morning, Mr. Former.
Thank you for joining us again.
You're welcome.
On the Daily Sun newspaper, outrage over Senate rejection of electronic transmission of results.
Okay, let me help Nigerians understand. The Nigerian Senate did not say no more transmission of results digitally. They didn't say so. They only said, if you look at the law critically on that particular subject matter,
The bill,
it says, excuse me, we are allowed, or INEC is allowed to, transmit results electronically, but it did not say in real time. So the Nigerian Senate is saying, you know what, because of network irregularities and all those, whatever issues, that's unforeseen circumstances, the results can be transmitted much later because of all those factors that they believe can affect
the real-time transmission.
The real-time transmission. So, but let's be honest, if terrorists can be doing TikTok inside forest,
How much more?
how much then is INEC server that will not be working? I don't understand. It's just they're just looking for a reason to. If you are doing well as a leader, people will vote for you. Let's leave all this rubbish. Tinubu cuts down the price of food, cuts down the price of fuel. I will go and vote for APC. Full chest. They don't need to read anything. It's just like this guy used to say, show workings. Show workings. So all these Fabio led, all these things they are doing they say it's not necessary. If a government is working, the people will stand by them. It's as simple as that. So whether we are transmitting results in real time or we are not transmitting in real time, he who is doing well should be kept in office. That's the rule of the game. Except they just want to go back on their promises. But if they really want to do what they've promised Nigerians, they don't need all this. They don't need all this. Obi is saying Obi, Atiku, the ADC, Labour Party, the PDP, everybody is saying, hey, they want to look, whether you shout or not, if the government does well, the people will vote them. So the Senate will just stop all this nonsense. Don't destroy democracy. Things like this destroy democracy.
Yeah.
You don't do it. That's my honest opinion, and I really hope they desist from such. It would taint the whole thing.
Clear enough. Still on the Daily Sun newspaper, Adedeji says how Nigeria can move from potential to economic prosperity.
Yes, I saw that lecture. I think Adedeji is the chairman of the Revenue Commission. Yeah, he's the chairman of the Revenue. Yes, he's the chairman of the Revenue Commission. What he said was, we have a lot of things to export: cocoa, yes, coal. What's the other one? Oil, even agriculture. But guess what? No country is built by exporting raw materials. You don't build an economy like that. You build an economy by exporting complex products. That's what's making the US work. You go to the US, yes, you know this thing is made from cocoa, but you're not seeing it as cocoa, you're seeing it as chocolate. You understand? Yes. Now, as they are in that attempt to make chocolate, they've created jobs. Do you understand? Yeah. And therefore, the economy would work. But in Nigeria, we export it raw. We are leaving money on the table. So that was what Adedeji was saying. How can just one sector of the economy, oil, be responsible for, driving the... No.
Growth of the country.
Kogi State can feed Nigeria sweatlessly, if there's any English like that. Zamfara State can do the same. Benue. Why are we not looking at all of this? I'm very sure you've seen poundo yam in the market.
Yeah.
If you really go and check, I am 100% sure. I've not really done the market survey, but I'm very sure it's not a Nigerian company or Nigerian investors that are backing it. Foreigners come here, take our raw goods and convert them and sell it back to us at cutthroat prices. If you go and check for the past 5 years, the quantity of yam only Niger State farms, not even Benue, you keep asking yourself, how comes every Nigerian household has to go through sweat to purchase a tuber of yam?
When it's just in the country.
It's just in the country. It's at your backyard. It's at your backyard. Doesn't make any sense. How much is a kilo of sardine today? How much is a kilo of fish?
It's very pricey.
Do we have waters in Nigeria?
Yes, we do.
Do we do fishing? Yes, we do. Why is it expensive? So these are the things that Adedeji, if the US have what we have, when it comes to diversity of, options, when it comes to natural resource, the US would do a lot. The reason you are having adulterated food in the US is because most of the things that we don't have, that we have, they don't have it. They don't. But look at what they still made out of their rubbish. Look at the kind of economy they have. Look at China. Look at Russia. Look at Japan. So we really need to look into that. It's making sense. Yeah.
On the Guardian newspaper, we see kidnapped cardinal worshippers regain freedom after 2 weeks of being held captive.
Shame! Yeah, shame. We should clap for them. Clap for them what? Clap for them what? That you'll be in office. Then citizens, look at the nonsense that's happening in Kwara State, where Red Cross said over 100 and something people were killed. The state government is saying, was the state government or some lawmakers were saying, no, it's not 100 and something, it's 30 something. And so what? 30 something lives died. In your own opinion, it's not an issue. Those are the kind of lawmakers we have. Those are the kind of leaders we have. Shameless men. Shameless men. Try it in the US, they will call for the impeachment of that governor. Why am I even going for? Try it in South Africa. You think during that xenophobic rubbish that was happening in Africa, where some Africans from, in South Africa, they were killed, you think if it was South Africans, let me leave South Africa, you think if it was Egyptian nationals that were killed like that, we will not have a big problem in Africa? We will. I believe Nigerians too were killed. Did Buhari government do anything? We did things carelessly. Carelessly. After 2 weeks, they were released. You have terrorists with the mind to look at the government and negotiate with them. You know what? Give us 300 million or we'll kill your people. Or we'll kill your people. Would you try? You see why people are clamoring for military regime? Wallahi, if it was military, they know. Trump launched one missile, Tomahawk missile. What happened? You see them going into their holes like rats and crying foul play. You should wake up. Don't be telling us, hey, they've returned. Return to where? Return to your failure as a government. We will talk about this some other time.
Talk about it,
Yes.
but I'm actually glad that the victims have been released because the situation of the country is not their fault.
It's not their fault.
It's
here.
good news for them and their families.
So is it their fault that they were kidnapped?
It's not their fault.
It's not their
either.
fault. So somebody should be held accountable.
True.
Somebody should be dragged. But rather, we are giving flowers to the people we should be dragging. We are celebrating them. We are doing Rankadi did what? That's failure. On our armed forces, that's failure.
Thank you very much, Mr. Wisdom, for
welcome.
your opinion.
You're welcome.
Let's go on a short break, and when we return, Mr. Shogo Emmanuel will join us for sports predictions.
You got what it takes to do it. You got what it takes to do it now. You can make it, you can make it. You can make it, you can make it.
Forget what you're going through. Focus on where you're going to. Forget the numbers of times you fall. Look up and you can get up. Foes want you down. Father wants you up. Full of your dream and you gon' make it. Cause life is what you make it, my brother, and we gon' make it. My sister, you a diamond, they can never ever break you. Look up to the sky, let the most high elevate you.
Thank you for joining us again. Good morning, Mr. Shogo.
Good morning, and thank you for having me here.
Thank you for joining us. Over to you for sports predictions.
All right. Good morning, and thanks for always watching Lavarete TV newspaper review and sports prediction. I am, as always, Shogo Emmanuel Adeyemi. Here are today's predictions. Union Berlin versus Eintracht Frankfurt. Both teams to score? No. Under 3.5 goals to be scored? Yes. And home wins or draw. For correct score, you can play 0-0. For Union Berlin to win, you have 2.15 odds. For draw, we have 3.40 odds. And for Eintracht Frankfurt to win, we have 3.45 odds. So we can play draw in this one. Leganes versus Granada. Both teams to score, yes. Over 2.5 goals to be scored. Home wins or draw. And for correct score, you can play 2-2. For Leganes to win, we have 2.28 odds. For draw, we have 3.05 odds. And for Granada to win, we have 3.40 odds. But it's more likely to be a draw game. Celta Vigo versus Osasuna. Both teams to score, yes. Over 2.5 goals to be scored, yes. Celta Vigo to win straight. And for correct score, you can play 3-1 in favor of Celta Vigo. For Celta Vigo to win, you see we have 2.04 odds. For draw, we have 3.20 odds. And for Osasuna to win, we have 4.00 odds. But I favor Celta Vigo to win this one. And the last one for today. Brighton Ferry versus Havenfort West. Both teams to score, no. Over 1.5 goals to be scored. Ferry to win, yes. And for correct score, you can play home 2-0. For Brighton Ferry to win, we have 2.40 odds. For X, we have 3.60 odds. And for Havenford to win, we have 2.58 odds. That's our predictions for today, and see you on Monday by God's grace.
Thank you, Mr. Shogo, and have a lovely weekend.
Thank you so much.
We've come to the end of today's newspaper review. Thank you for staying with us on Labarita TV production. Remember to take the facts with you, leave the stress behind, and enjoy your weekend. Have a beautiful weekend and join us again next week for more headlines and in-depth conversation. To sponsor and advertise the product, call the number scrolling through your screen. Ticket for the forthcoming Adekunle Komolafe Table Tennis competition happening on the 9th to 28th February 2026 are now on sales. You can visit us at www.labaritatvproductions.com to get yours. Follow us on all our social media handles for other trending news and entertainment displayed on your screen. Thank you again for joining us and have a beautiful weekend.